As the sun sets and nightfall creeps over the Atlantic Ocean, a chill of supernatural unease seems to settle around the mysterious region known as the Bermuda Triangle. For decades, this area has been shrouded in mystery, with stories circulating of boats and planes vanishing without a trace. But why? With countless eyewitness accounts behind them, people are still left perplexed by what could possibly be causing such mysterious disappearances. Is it alien activity, or perhaps something more sinister lurking beneath these turbulent waters? In today's video, we will look at a few of the puzzling plane disappearances in the region. Hello and welcome to the Juicy Truth. But before we begin, make sure you subscribe to our channel and hit that bell icon to receive notifications whenever we post a new video. Without further ado, let's start. Number 5. Star Tiger. On January 30, 1948, a British South American Airways 2-4 plane flying from England to Bermuda vanished without a trace. Captain B.W. McMillan was in charge of the Star Tiger as it flew from England to Bermuda. On January 30, McMillan reported that he expected to arrive in Bermuda at 5:00 a.m., but neither he nor any of the other 31 people on the Star Tiger were ever heard from again. The official report on the crash says that the plane's heater was not reliable and may have broken down on the way, and that a compass was to blame. The pilot may have chosen to fly the route at a lower altitude, which burns fuel faster to keep the temperatures from getting too cold. If something bad happened while the plane was flying so low, the pilot wouldn't have had much time to change course or call for help. The plane would have lost height quickly and crashed into the water. Number 4. Star Ariel. On January 17, 1949, a 2-4 plane, like the Star Tiger, left Bermuda for Jamaica with 7 crew members and 13 passengers. Captain J.C. McPhee reported in the morning that the flight was going well. Soon after, the captain sent another, more mysterious message in which he said he was changing his frequency. After that, nothing else was heard. A search team was sent out to look for the Star Ariel, but not a single piece of wreckage or debris was ever found. British South American Airways stopped making the 2-4 after Ariel went missing. Number 3. Piper Navajo. Irving Rivers left St. Croix, which is in the U.S. Virgin Islands, on November 3, 1978. In a Piper Navajo that he was flying for Eastern Caribbean Airways. The experienced pilot was flying the plane alone to get it ready to pick up people in St. Thomas. It was easy to see, and the weather was warm. During the flight, the control tower operator radioed a suggestion to Rivers to change the flight path to avoid a small shower. Rivers acknowledged the suggestion and made the change. As he got closer to the St. Thomas airport, he was given permission to land, and the controller could see the plane's red and green lights blinking as it came in for a landing. Soon after, another plane took off. The controller couldn't see the plane's lights anymore because it had vanished from the radar. Even though the plane was only 1 mile, 1.61 kilometers, from landing, an emergency search was started, but nothing was ever found. Number 2. DC-3 airliner NC 16002. On December 28, 1948, an airborne transport DC-3 airliner with 29 passengers and 3 crew members went missing near the end of a scheduled flight from San Juan, Puerto Rico to Miami, Florida. Pilot Robert Lindquist had told local repair staff that a warning light for the landing gear wasn't working and that the plane's batteries were dead, but he didn't want to wait for repairs to be made. Air traffic controllers in Miami heard transmissions from the flight during the night, including a report that the flight was 50 miles south of Miami. Since the transmission came from New Orleans, it is possible that the plane went off course. Nothing else was heard from the doomed flight, and the aircraft has never been found. Number 1. Flight 19, Bermuda Triangle. Perhaps the most disputed plane disappearance occurred in early December 1945, when not 1 but 6 planes vanished, which have yet to be recovered. On that day, the weather was average, and 5 Avenger torpedo bombers, which are known for being huge in the aviation world, took off from their base in Fort Lauderdale, Florida, to practice bombing in what is now known as the Bermuda Triangle. After having trouble with their compasses, which is known to happen in that area and in the Chinese Sea, the 5 planes lost contact with the ground station. but the ground station could still listen in on the conversations between the plane's pilots. During these conversations, it became clear that the pilots had lost track of where they were and decided that once the first plane ran out of fuel and had less than 10 gallons left, all of the planes would crash into the sea. The Coast Guard and Navy immediately went on a rescue mission that took 5 days and covered 700,000 square kilometers. During that time, another plane with 13 people on board went missing and was never found again. The only clue to what happened to it was a report from an ocean liner that was in the area where the plane was thought to be at the time, and said it saw a huge fireball in the sky. However, nothing from the 6 missing planes or their passengers has been found, thus sparking the mysterious aura surrounding the legendary Bermuda Triangle. No one knows for sure what happened to planes that disappeared in the Bermuda Triangle. No matter what the cause is, the fact remains that many planes have disappeared without a trace in this area of the ocean. If you're planning to fly over the Bermuda Triangle, be prepared for anything. If you like this video, please like the video and subscribe to the channel. Thank you for your time. We'll see you later.